welcome back to my channel. Traylene Danita here. If you are in love with natural hair, beauty, fashion, and lifestyle, this is the place. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there and be sure to hit that notifications button so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And be sure to follow me on all of my socials at Traylene Danita. Alright, curl cousins, I'm back with another video, and as you can see, it's another hair video and it's another hair story. It is the beginning of the year and it is silk press season, silk press time. Yeah. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I normally straighten my hair at least once or twice a year, and now is the time. So this hair story will be my DIY silk press texture, silk press, if you will. I'm not really going for like that bone straight, but we're gonna get the hair straight, okay? Because we DIYing it over here because we're gonna save us some money. All right, we're gonna save some money. So my process for my DIY silk press hasn't really deviated that much or changed. I would normally have my stylist straighten my hair, but my stylist is no longer in my area, so that's why I'm doing it myself. And yet here we are. So without further ado, no more rambling, let's just get into this DIY. So my hair has already been like thoroughly conditioned, washed. I did that off camera, it was no need, but I did use the Ite products. I have been using these products for years and they just do a great job on my hair. I actually have a really old silk press video on my channel if you want to check that out, where I show how I use the entire line. So I had some of it and I was like, I'm just gonna use it, okay? We bought the products, all right? And these products are not cheap, so we're gonna use it. So now that my hair has been like thoroughly washed, detangled, all of the things, it is time to do the blow dry. And the blow dry is the most important part of like a silk press. So I'm going to be using the Tresemé's heat protectant. I love this stuff. Like, this is a good heat protectant that's like budget friendly, and I love this stuff. Like, I live by this, okay? So I'm just spraying that all over my hair. My hair, like I said, I washed it so it's like damp, but just saturating the hair heavily, okay? Because we don't want the heat damage, okay? We want silky results, but we don't want to risk the curls, okay? And I'm going to be blow drying small sections of my hair, and I am going in with the RevAir this time. I've not used the RevAir for my silk press, so this is the first time that I'm going to be using this to kind of straighten my hair. I love this thing. This thing is expensive. Not gonna hold you. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you're in the market for this, or if you want to invest, it is a great investment. They even have like payment plans and stuff like that. I think I still have a coupon code. If you're interested, I'll put that down in the description below. But if you're considering this dryer, trust me, it's a great investment. It doesn't damage the hair. If you're like a straight natural and you like to wear more straight styles, this is perfect for keeping your hair straight without the damage. So I already started getting hot. I had to take my jacket off. But anyway, I'm going to be using some of the Wow too. This Wow, Color Wow Dream Coat is supposed to be great for like silk press and things like that, to prevent frizzing and reversion. So I'm going to spray some of this on it. They say you're supposed to like really saturate the hair. So I'm going to put some of that on here too and blow dry. So we got two levels of protection. I got the heat protectant, and then I have the Wow. Yeah, it's definitely giving me the straight results I need. And with the RevAir, I am using it on the full suction. I think it goes up to a 7, and I'm using it on high heat. So that's the results of the first section. So I'm just gonna finish this up. This is gonna take me a minute. All right, so I'm in the second part of blow drying my hair. The RevAir, like I said, this is the first time of me using the RevAir. We're trying to style my hair in a silk press. I use the RevAir when I want to stretch my curls, stretch my wash and go, or if I just want to straighten my hair, like if I need to trim it or whatever, but I've never used it to try to silk press. And I can't use it by itself. It's not giving me the results I need for the silk press. So I had to bring in my old faithful, okay? My Revlon dryer brush, so I can get the results, baby. Yes, this right here, I would never give her up. I have been using this for a while and it still works. With the RevAir, it's a regulated heat, which is great, and I love that because it's not damaging. This one here has a, what is it, a high, it's like cool, low, and high. At the highest temp, it does give a little bit of heat, which helps with, you know what I'm saying, straighten the hair a little bit more. So I need to use this. I started out with the RevAir, stretching my hair, and then I follow up with the blow dryer brush to get like this, really the results that I need. So that's what I've been doing. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, for your silk press to be successful, the blow dryer has to be right. The blow dryer has to be right. So I had to pull her out. And I'm just loving the way my hair feels. I vaguely remember how the Wow feels on my hair. It does. It's activated by the heat. At first when I was using it with just the RevAir, it was making my hair feel a little hard. But when I use the blow dryer brush with a little bit more heat, I don't have that feeling on my hair anymore. So yeah, it's definitely heat activated. So when I follow up with the flat iron, I'm definitely going to see like the maximum results. But yeah, this is like section of my hair, and my hair is growing, guys. My hair is growing. If you've been following me for the last year or so, my hair has been going through it. It's been going through a lot of transitions, color, style, cuts, so many things. In the last year, I've just been letting my hair to just do what it do. Not too much over styling, no coloring, no treatment, no nothing. And it's been thriving. So maybe I'll do another video kind of documenting what I did differently and what I did to grow my hair back. And also, I did cut my hair by accident. So that's definitely going to show the difference of how long my hair did grow. But anyway, let me finish blow drying this hair. Okay, the blow dry process is done, okay? I hope you guys can see the hair did grow. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, it's giving healthy. It's giving healthy. So now on to the hard part. I am going to be flat ironing my hair. This is the H2 Pro flat iron. It's ceramic. This is the one that was recommended by my stylist. It does have a temperature dial, which I love. It goes up to 450, but of course I'm not going to use it on 450 because we don't want to burn the hair. And I'm going to be using some of the Silk Infusion by Chi to give me some more little silkiness. Okay, this is supposed to be really good. I've used this before and I like the way, you know, my hair responds to it. So let's just get this started. This is going to be a long process. Okay, the key to the silk press is that you do small sections. Okay, and normally I do the chase method with the comb, so that takes a bit of a time. So let's get into it. Working in sections, obviously. Very small sections, like paper thin, okay? Let me put my cape on. So like I said, I'm working in sections. I'm gonna take a little bit of that. And you don't need a lot of this. They don't recommend a whole lot. I think I probably put too much right there. But anyway, work that in. And then working in really small sections. I haven't flat ironed my hair in a while, so I need to find my rhythm with the chase method. And now you put the comb up there by the root or whatever, and then without trying to burn myself. Okay, because we don't want to do that. Okay, that's not bad for one pass. Okay, she's silky. It's just getting the roots. Normally when I do the roots, I try to go over my roots twice and then bring her down like that, parting each section. Like this section is too big, so I'm gonna part it in half and then do the chase method with this. You see some smoke. It's coming from the Silk Infusion product. It does make the hair a little steamy. Okay, DIY. That's that. That is one of a million sections. So let's get through this. Okay guys, so I'm taking these little bitty sections and taking my really rat tail comb, thin comb, and chasing my hair with the flat iron. Like I said, I go over my roots like 2 or 3 times and then I just glide it down all the way to the ends, chasing the hair. And that's one pass. Okay, one pass is getting it done, y'all. And I have my flat iron on, I think like 375 too. So it's giving me a nice smooth finish with that temperature. And I just eyeball it, y'all. Like, this ain't, I'm not a real stylist. I just play one on YouTube. That's it. But I just eyeball the sections. I did trim my ends, I don't know, about a couple of months ago. I probably will go through and dust again just so it can just be, so it'll have like a clean look. So yeah, my ends aren't that bad, but I need to dust them. Okay, I am down to the last sections of my hair, and I'll have to say, this silk press is silking. Like, the products that I use this go around, it really made my hair feel so good. It almost got me a little nervous. I'm like, my curls gonna come back? But I ain't gonna put that out there in the universe, okay? They're gonna come back. They are protected, okay? But I'm on the last sections of my hair. So repeating that process. You know, the process ain't changed. It just takes a while. Applying some of that Silk Infusion and rubbing that down and just combing it through. Making sure it's like on all of my strands. And you know what, I was just thinking about that RevAir Dryer. It did do good on my hair. I had to use my Revlon dryer, but I just was thinking I need to change the filter on my RevAir. So that could be partly the reason too, like, you know, So yeah, with the RevAir you have to change the filter and clean it out from the debris, you know, from you using it repeatedly. So it's probably time to be clean. The hair is smooth. Okay. All right, so I have all these clips in my hair because as I was flat ironing, I was clipping it back out of the way. So let me undo these clips. These are the final results, guys. I'm gonna, of course, trim my ends. So my ends are not that bad. Like I said, I trimmed it, I don't know, about a month or so ago. The ends are not that janky, but I need to dust them. And I'm going to give it a little kind of curl action. But yeah. She's so pressing. She's so pressing. I have to pat myself on the back with this one. This one came out really, really nice and so smooth. Yes. All right, guys, I am back, and these are the results of my DIY silk press. And if I don't say myself, I think I did a pretty good job. I know I saved me a lot of money doing it at home, because I'm gonna tell you something. What they're charging for silk press styles these days, yeah, I'll keep my money in my pocket. But nonetheless, these are the results, and I like it. I mean, it's real smooth. The product combination that I use with the Wow, the Chi, and all of the heat protectant, it definitely worked well together. And my hair did grow. I've been on a new kind of hair growth journey. My hair has been on the fritz. I think I mentioned that in my other hair story video, my wash day video. So yeah, it's definitely growing. And I may have mentioned too that I cut my hair by accident. So that side of the hair is growing like really, really well. If you guys want me to do like another hair story video about my hair growth, like what I did different, all of that stuff, comment down below and I'll get that video up. I'm thinking about doing it, but if you guys want to see something, I'll try to hurry up and get it done. But yeah, these are the results, and I am measuring my hair growth. This is the TD Curl Cousin Got Goals t-shirt that I've been using to kind of chart my progress as to see, you know, if my hair is really growing and how long it's growing. Of course, I'll pop up a picture of some months ago, earlier in the year, probably almost a year ago or early in the year, of where my hair was, so you can see the difference. But yeah, silk press season, yay! These are the results. My silk press natural hair story. If you like this type of content, let me know. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts on this type of comment, and comment down below letting me know if you're on a hair growth journey as well. Alright guys, that is it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until the next hair story, ciao.